Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to ZIlla Cabs. I'm Joe. Right, this is the first part. This video is the first part of a new series we're going to do, taking a look at the Mesa Boogie Lonestar and all the things that we can think to do with this combo that we've got. Now, the reason I'm filming this stood here like this for you is because I've already shot this video once, and unfortunately the audio from the microphone for the voice just was unusable, basically. Just having some technical problems there. So I'm going to salvage the guitar playing from that video that I've already shot, and I'm going to use that as sound examples for the Lonestar, just to show you what it can do. And yeah, we can go from there. So the reason I'm doing this introduction video for this series is we've got a Mesa Boogie Lonestar. It's a 100-watt combo. We've had it in the workshop for about a year now, I think, and yeah, it's a great amplifier. It's a fantastic amplifier, and it's just needing a bit of love, I think. I'll show you some shots of the way it looks now, and as you can see, that the Tolex is a bit tired. The grill is hanging off the front of it, and it's just not really doing the amp justice. Because, as I say, it is a fantastic amplifier. I'm not going to go too much in the history of the story of the Lonestar, but for anyone who doesn't know much about this amplifier, it's really well regarded as a fantastic clean amp. It's got a massive high headroom clean channel that really takes pedals really well. I've shown some examples of that on here. It's 100 watts. I had the amp pretty loud actually in the room here, just because it's such a really nice sound to listen to at full volume. Well, not that it was at full volume, but you know what I mean. And yeah, it's a 2x12 combo in the format we've got it here. It's got two of the Celestion. Well, they call them the Mesa Boogie Black Shadow speakers, but they're Celestion C90s, I believe. I think that's right. Mesa Boogie rebadge the speakers that they put in their amplifiers as Black Shadows, and I'm sure there's people who know much more about that story than me. But yeah, these are Celestion C90s, I think, in the Lonestar. So one of the things we're going to do is try some different speakers in the combo. I think that's something that's really worth a while exploring, and something that doesn't always get. Yeah, I don't see that a lot out there in Lonestars, that speakers get swapped out, but maybe they do. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you do. We've got actually a couple of OEM EV12L speakers, and those often get put into Mesa Boogie. Well, they are Mesa Boogie OEM speakers in a roundabout way. So I think that'd be quite interesting to put a pair of those in a Lone Star and see what kind of tones we get there, because those often get used in the Mark series amplifiers, and people who play sort of the kind of tones that the Lone Star is known for, those kind of people often tend to be the kind of people who also like EV speakers. So I think it'll be interesting to see what that sounds like together. I'm not looking forward to lifting that, because that is going to be massively heavy. The Lone Star as it is already weighs a ton, so adding some beefier speakers in the back is only going to add to that trouble. But yeah, first of all then, let me show you what the clean channel sounds like, and from memory what it sounds like with some pedals as well. So yeah, here goes. So I hope you agree that's a really great sounding clean channel. Just really bold, really high headroom. Allows you to use those effects pedals in front and still have room to breathe and places to go. And it doesn't do that thing for me that some big clean channels do, where if you add an overdrive in front, sometimes with drive pedals for me, they need to be hitting sort of around where the headroom is of the amplifier on the limit, so that they've got something to sort of crush against, if that makes sense. Sometimes when you have like infinite headroom, you just hear all the jagged edges of that a pedal can introduce. So, but that's not happening here, I think, anyway. Which is pretty interesting. But one thing that sometimes I think gets overlooked with Lone Stars is the drive channel. Now, they've got a fantastic drive channel. It's got a 3-position voicing switch, and in each it goes from normal, thick, and thicker. And I think this is really useful for creating a lead tone. For me, it's not a martially voiced channel, which is the kind of gain structure that I'm used to playing through. This is much more thick and I guess American sounding would be the word for it. But it's fantastic for creating a lead tone specifically. It's got that mid-forward character that puts me in mind of, it's kind of like, I don't know, this amp is interesting in its history for where it came alongside the sort of boutique fashion boom of amplifiers. So I think, dare I say, this channel can go towards that sort of two-rock, almost dumbly sort of lead sound. Even if that is a way of describing a sound, but that's not for me to talk about. That's for the comment section, I'm sure. So anyway, yeah, I'll let you hear how this drive channel sounds. So as you can hear, it's a really thick tone, isn't it? I think it's got a little bit of that Mark series, that classic sort of, well, Mesa Boogie voice that we kind of know. That's definitely in there. So yeah, a fantastic amp. And as I say, this particular example that we've got here in the workshop is in need of a bit of love. So there's a couple of things we can do with this, and I'm looking forward to exploring this throughout this series. And yeah, feel free to let me know if you have any suggestions you've got for what we should do with this amp as well in the comment section below. But off the top of my head, what we're thinking of doing is firstly just recovering the existing combo case. So bringing that back to life, trying some different color options on it and giving it a new lease of life. Another thing we can do is split the combo into a head and cab as well, and figure out what kind of cab would work best with the tones that this amp produces, and what kind of look we can go for there. Again, is a really fun option, and all sorts of things we can talk about there with cabinet design and speaker options and open back and close back and all that sort of stuff. But I think the first option for us is to definitely just try changing out the speakers as a first start, and see what kind of impact that has on the sound. Yeah, changing out those speakers. I've got a suspicion, well, between Paul and I, that one of the speakers is on the way out in the combo anyway. So this is a really good time to give this amp a new lease of life. So please make sure you're subscribed to follow us along this little series. Hit the bell icon for notifications for when we bring out the new videos. Leave me a comment below to let me know of any suggestions you've got for things that we should look into in this series. And anyone who's using a Lonestar, let me know of any tips and advice you've got with them as well, because it's not an amp that I use an awful lot, but whenever I do, I really love it. So yeah, we'll look forward to seeing where this goes, and we'll catch you very soon. Cheers.